Alrighty, guys, got another game for you here. Just took place. It is with Azami still, playing against Ghave, Guru of Spores. I have an unkeepable first hand with just one. I think it was a Riptide Laboratory, so obviously can't keep that. This hand's right on the edge of keepability. Just need another land, but unfortunately I gotta ship it back as well. And going first online now is no longer all freebies due to the change in the play draw rule for a single player EDH. So I'm stuck with these 5, but we're gonna have to play them. Not bad drawing copy artifact, at least it gives me some acceleration if he does get lucky and draw a Crypt or a Soul Ring. I'm just holding the island here, rather than playing it with Mox Diamond because there's nothing to copy in. Against a deck with green and white, you probably don't want to be playing an artifact. So I'm just going to hold the Mox Diamond until much later. I'm just going to play the lands. They're obviously a lot more durable because I don't want to get blown out by I don't know, a Reclamation Sage or something when I'm so light on mana. Alright, Daze is not bad. 2 mana. Sylvan. If ever there was a good Daze target, just hard cast that. Very nice. Future Sight. Ugh. Alright, well, I think my future looks bleak. There's nothing on turn 3, though, so if we continue to draw into lands here, or if we draw some sort of mana artifact, we could get back into this. Tomb. Well, normally I would probably throw away a land here, but not that one. So I'm just going to play the Sword of Feast and Famine. I'm hoping to actually draw some artifact removal on this so that the diamond can stick if I do play it later. 4 mana, Gavany Township. Alright, well that's probably his last land in hand at least. Elspeth. Alright, well that's not a big deal, because its ultimate just does nothing against this deck at least. Alright, come on. Mana Lake. Alright, still no land, but at least we got a little bit more defense. It's really, this combo's insane though. If he draws one more land, then he can make a guy and keep giving them counters and put me on about a 5-turn clock. But fortunately, he does not have that. And he's casting Heliod, God of the Sun, who already has already's got Devotion activated with his own ability, because that's 5. So of course I have to counter this. So I can't let him have a 5/6 indestructible creature out. Alright, there's an island. So the question is, do I play Future Sight or Azami? I actually thought about this turn a little bit longer than that. I had the option, of course, of playing the Mox Diamond, running out Future Sight, and hoping to get a land. But in my experience, these Ghave decks don't play a lot of removal. And I've decided that Azami is probably a little bit more, especially if I draw into more wizards, is going to likely have a higher chance of sticking over the Future Sight. Plus, if he has something like Vindicate, I'd rather Future Sight is out than Azami anyway. So he's got a Scry Temple, which is good. He can't play Ghave yet. He attacks, and there's no Inhellum blocking here, because if he had something, I don't know, something random like an Elvish Spirit Guide, he could pump both these guys with the Gavany Township, and I'd lose my Azami and probably lose the game immediately. So I'm just going to take the damage. He makes another guy. Alright, well, I could have a shot here. Tap and draw. Bauble. Alright, so if I had played Future Sight there, I would not have been able to play the Bauble. Wouldn't have been able to play that because I would have drawn it as well. So definitely Azami was the right call. Let's draw. Mox Opal. Alright, well now it's certainly time to play Future Sight. I'm going to tap out to do it. Future Sight. Martyr Frost. That is an awesome card to get off the top there, because I can now deploy the Diamond. Play the Martyr. Shackles. Let's tap the Martyr and draw. Strip Mine. Perfection. God, that is so timely. And though I'm tempted to sit here with 2 mana available to use the Remand if he plays something, the idea of him putting 4 2/2s into play is pretty distasteful. So I'm just going to strip mine the Gavany, even though it means my defenses are down, because I have 2 card drawing outlets now anyway, so I'm not as desperate. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, obviously he's Scryed, so his chances of getting a 5th land are fairly high, but I know he didn't have a land last turn, so there's a reasonable chance that he doesn't have a 5 mana play. I'm just going to play that. Voice of Resurgence. Sure enough, he did not have 5 mana. Well, normally I'd be terrified of that thing, but I have Veldican Shackles. And it's So 2/2 as well to block with. And once the Azami engine gets rolling here, I'm just going to draw, dissolve, Jete. Jete is pretty fantastic too right now. Unfortunately, I have nothing to attack with. So we're just going to steal his dude. I'm going to play the depths just in case there's a good counterspell that I can put on top. Obviously, I have no intention of playing the Jete right now. Seat, Gilded Lotus, Jete. Alright, I want to draw the Gilded Lotus, of course. And then cast the Jete and play the Seat for free. So we're going to do that. And I've got Remand to cover his whatever his play is. And at 4 mana, he probably can't do anything particularly dangerous. And this is, I think, a huge mistake. He just makes his guys indestructible right away rather than making another creature. I'm not really sure what the point of that was. But I mean, like, I'm mono blue, right? I don't destroy anything anyway. I just bounce. Bounce and steal. Alright, keep the shackles tapped. There's a Jete. I'm going to draw a little bit here. Play that for free. Mana drain on top. Pretty gross. Alright. Lotus. Finally get to use the copy artifact I've been holding the whole game. Copy the Lotus. I'll tap for 4 and play Jete, and I'm going to equip it to the voice just to discourage any attacks. And with mana drain, mana, and Remand in hand, 4 mana available, this looks pretty solid against just 5 land. Soul Ring. Alright, I'm just going to mana drain that because it's a free, completely free spell, and I'd like to keep him at 4 mana. Cyclonic Rift off the top would reduce him down to just 4 land. Not even a signet against this insanity. And he scoops it up. Pretty sick comeback, I think, there. Though I wasn't really terribly behind at any point because he didn't really have a very aggressive start. Being able to counter that Sylvan, dig my way out of the 2 mana morass, and get right back into it. Pretty sweet game. Hopefully I get more replays to record down the road. See you guys later.